Look at that. God, that felt good.
Woohoo! Give me that emblem. Damn right. Champions League. What is up, you guys? It is Matty, and welcome to this episode 3 in this new series I'm doing for Town Hall 9 GoWiWI Champion. So, as you can see, I'm at 2,431 trophies, so just moved into C1, which is pretty awesome. I've been absolutely hammering the pushing out on this series, and yeah, I've got an action-packed episode today, full of loads of raids for you, so you can see the sort of bases I'm taking down, and how I'm pushing up so quickly. So, this base, first one, it's a pretty easy sort of base design to take down, not much wall covering the town hall, and it's almost like, it's not a southern teaser, it's just a crap design in my opinion anyway. And that Inferno, within about 3 seconds of being into the raid, it was out of ammo, so just makes it even nicer really. I don't even think there was a second Inferno. So on this sort of base, it's pretty much going for the 2-star, to be honest, so I don't know if that rage was really needed, but it did help boost the hero, well, the troops, those wizards into the middle, and take down the Teslas. And now we've got some wizards taking down the town hall, and within a few seconds it's gone down, which is great. So I don't know if we're going to be going for the 3-star on this one. No, you can see I just take the 2-star. And it just so happened that Sarah wanted to call me every 4 seconds on this during this video, so you'll see it flash up now. Look, wifey. Yeah, she tried to give me a call, and if you don't think she's relentless, you got it wrong. She's gonna call me again. Anyway, so yeah, moved up to C1. You can see my language is in Norse. I do pretty much chill in Norse all day long because the global's more interesting than in English, to be honest. So here she is again. Look, troublemaker. Anyway, back to the video. Let's we've got a raid worth 29 trophies here, and it's a Town Hall 9, so looking pretty easy. Just wondering where to attack from. I think I decided to attack from the side that I'm just wondering if I'm going to go through the Queen to get to the Town Hall, or if I attack from the right. It's pretty difficult to remember. You got to imagine that when I'm doing this pushing. Oh, firstly I dropped an archer on each of these builder huts because it's 3% and also saves the faffing around at the end of the raid should it get that far. Yeah, as you can see, I deployed the golem so that I attack the Queen quite soon. I just don't want her distracting when my troops are going towards the core. So if I get her in sooner rather than later, or get her dead is what I mean. Then I don't have to worry about that distraction. It's the king will be next, but that's when I've already taken down the town hall, half the defences and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's a little tip I picked up when I did a GoWiWI raid in war once, when my Peckers just literally were going in towards the core, and then just up and stopped, turned direction, and went towards a Queen that was being distracting. So if you can get rid of the heroes, do it, or just be conscious if the route that you're going into the town hall, if there's a hero off to a slight angle, that could cause you a bit of an issue, or redirect the troops and the way you want them to go. But yeah, anyway, this point in the raid, obviously you can see I've got my Queen's ability left, 4 archers and a lightning, so I'm going to be quite... the 2-star looks like it's on, mainly because my golems are surviving and able to take that to do a great distraction on the defences, and my Queen and King have both got pretty good health and obviously the abilities as well. So pretty classic this. The golems are going to those defences, distracting while the heroes take them down and clear the outside buildings. Queen, I was like, no, don't go outside here. I was hoping she was going to go back into the core, but it actually worked out quite well in the end on this raid. And yeah, the heroes are taking down the outside. The golems still in the jump spell were able to jump over and go towards the those extra 2 defences. And I deployed those archers there because the defences are already shooting the golem, and the archers are actually able to take down both the cannon and the archer tower before my heroes even get there and need to worry about them. So now that the defence is down, I use the Queen's ability to bring some extra archers into the raid and give it that health regeneration. And now it's just going to be a case of an extra couple of buildings to take down. And that's it. Raid pretty much done and dusted. 99%. 44 seconds left on the clock, so pretty good. Anyway, guys, I hope you appreciate what I'm doing, which is trying to do as many live raids as I can for you. You will see some replays, so I have to apologise for that. But you've got to appreciate that on this sort of yeah, taking down these bases is God, I can't get my words out. Yeah, but raiding on the move and doing such a high frequency of raids, sometimes you just forget to click the record button on the live, and you have to play it back as a replay and whatever, and sometimes it's just difficult to do it live like that. So I'll try and do as much as I can for you, and I hope you do appreciate that, because it is a lot harder to do record live raids and do it on the replays, just for the amount of faffing. But anyway, now that we've got into this next raid, the reason I chose this side to attack from, firstly to take down the hero, and secondly I was going to go through a lot of the dark elixir to get to the town hall, which is always a win, and it was close to the Inferno Tower, and that jump did that double wall for me, which is great. So I dropped the king down the queen. They look like they're both going the complete wrong way, but the king changed his mind anyway and went in to do some good old whacking on the town hall, which is what his job is, really, what we want him to be doing in this raid. So happy days on that front. Queenie, she's walking around the outside, getting up some buildings. It's clear that it's going to be a 2-star raid. You can just tell by the way it goes. And that Inferno Tower was off centre anyway. It was always going to be a bit of a pain in the bum to clean up. I don't know why I'm talking like a 50-year-old man, but yeah, I just don't like swearing. I swear so much in real life, but I just don't want to be that guy that just swears all the time on YouTube. But anyway, that raid's over. Another 21 trophies, which is absolutely awesome. And yes, another Premier Town Hall 9. It was sort of inevitable that we were going to find a load of sort of rushed Premier bases at this trophy range, to be honest. So if you're bored of seeing these, maybe skip up to a later video or something, because they... Let me tell you now, I'm at currently, I'll give you a bit of an insight, I'm at 2,927 trophies. So I'm in Master 2, approaching sort of Master 1. I did just lose a raid though, so it's not the smooth run that it was all the way up to like M3. I have started to lose a couple of raids now, pretty close as well. Yeah, which isn't good, because it's really frustrating when that happens, but it does happen. So win some, you lose some, I suppose. It's part of Clash of Clans, so just have to try and minimise the amount of times you lose. And if you can get to that stage where you never lose, that's how you get to the top, the really high clans. So yeah, as a Town Hall 10 with freeze though, it is a lot easier. So Town Hall 9's for the win. Hashtag YOLO, you know, Town Hall 9 forever. What? Anyways, this raid looks pretty much... Yeah, actually, it looks okay. It looks like we're going to be able to pull off a 3-star, maybe. Depends on the Queen's behaviour. The King's doing a good job slamming around. The Golems have started to get into good positions now, where they're distracting all the defences. And when that happens, the Queen's able to do a great little clean-up and just start... What you're hoping she's going to do is take down all the defences to stop hurting your golems, and so you're going to guarantee the win. But what the Queen likes to do, I found, is attack every building except the defences first. So yeah, I'm surprised she didn't just turn left and go for that elixir storage at this point in the raid. But oh no, look, two defences around, 3 defences in a range sort of, and she just goes for the storage. Typical. Anyway, King versus King battle. Slog, slog, slog. My level 15 King, he kicked your ass, and his barbs to help. So I love a bit of King versus King fighting, especially when I win it. So 96%, we've got 3 buildings left on the base. 98, cannon and the barracks down. Who's going to take down the cannon? It's the race to finish it off. We've got a wizard in sight, so he's going to do the job by the look of it. Boom, boom, 3 hits, and cannon is down 100%. 31 trophies, an absolutely awesome amount of trophies to pick up on a raid. Next raid, 33 available, 2 Infernos, but they're single mode, they're level 1 Infernos. Look at the defences around it. Absolute Premier. Premiers are my bread and butter. And the last thing I ever want to be perceived it is a Premi. I think it's the worst thing you can do in Clash of Clans, and I think it's just highly embarrassing. For yeah, I get really embarrassed when I see premature bases and just like completely just write them off and in my head as a player and all that sort of stuff. So a lot of people are like that as well. You know, it's not just me. I know a lot of people that just really have a thing against premiers, but you know, I know some premiers. I've probably got some premiers in my clan, so I can't be too harsh, but it is what it is. It's just not my thing. It's a sort of a respect thing, and I lose it for people that rush their bases. But anyway, we are smashing through now. Luckily, I think there's some skeletons on the battlefield which are distracting those Inferno towers enough so that my heroes can go in. Or I've only got the Queen, actually. The King's not even there. At this point in the raid, it's kind of dubious if it's going to be a win. And I think I did sort of realise there's no chance I'm going to get a 3-star on this. So I sort of used the regen and got out there and took the 22 trophies. If you can conserve some health on the King and Queen, do so. 43 trophies available on this one. This is a beast amount of trophies to find any level you're at, when you're trophy pushing at least anyway. And yeah, it was a revenge, obviously. Luckily the guy had gone offline. I was able to jump in there. And as a Town Hall 9, it was definitely going to 2 stars, hoping for a 3. I can't remember if I get it or not, so we'll have to wait and see. So I've got the golems in, got the wizards in behind, then obviously moving into the core now. The King and the Queen are both going the right way to the core, which is perfect. It's exactly what you want. King's taking a bit of a beating, so I used his ability. With those Teslas gone down, it's his health he's staying alive a bit longer, but he did take a huge amount of damage and eventually does die. Now at this point they've got the 2-star, and but there's a lot of defences still around the edge of the core. So I didn't think, to be honest, I was going to get it. So I just got that 29 trophies and ran away. Final raid, guys. Final raid of the evening for this video, anyway. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Let's just sit back and enjoy the musings of this final raid on what looks to be a pretty new Town Hall 9. I can tell that by his level 4 walls. But either way, he was a rush Town Hall 8, so naughty naughty. If you want a quick way to tell he's rushed, look at his wizard tower levels and his wall and his barracks. And pretty much everything other than his cannons. Anyway, screw that guy. This is the price you pay for rushing your base, and that is you get squashed by me. So if you compare the last raid to this raid, obviously I was pretty confident I was not going to get a 2-star on the last raid, but he was quite a well upgraded Town Hall 9 going back. If you want to flick back a few seconds and double check, but I'm pretty sure he was quite well upgraded. When you compare it to this base, he definitely was. So the difference is, watch how my troops just melt. I mean, the deployment was pretty much the same. The base layout, I don't think it was hugely different, but just watch how much longer my troops survive and just smash through. And that really is sort of the main difference. If you rush your base it's just gonna follow you around for the rest of your life, to be honest, in Clash of Clans. I mean, even when you're probably 80 years old and you know, you're telling your grandkids, oh, I used to play Clash of Clans. They just get on YouTube, like with their Google, with their glasses, because Google's going to just be instantly available. I think people are going to actually be able to Google things inside their brain by that point, but they'll just be straight onto YouTube and they'll go, yeah, but you did play, but you were Premi, so I think it's going to follow you around for the rest of your life. This is a repeat video. Are you kidding me? Oh, guys, I'm sorry, I've just absolutely bored the hell out of you by repeating a video within... Oh God, I've got to stop doing that. That's really bad. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in here because otherwise you're gonna miss that beautiful story I just told. I think you're pretty confident what's gonna happen here. Oh man, that's so frustrating. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's stay on a positive, eh? Let's not bring any negativity to the party. I've just been tearing up some Town Hall 9s. I've done so many. Obviously, I overcounted it. But anyway, that is it. 100% final raid of the day, and 29 trophies. So I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Apart from the repeat, don't mention it in the comments. It's not worth it. But what you should mention in the comments is what your general thoughts are of me, of the series, of what you want me to do next, maybe, and just, you know, give me some advice. Or, even better, get on to the, if you know any good YouTubers, or anyone that can give me a bit of a shout out, a little boost in subbies, make that cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there, guys, and I'll see you on the next episode.